Hey guys, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Minecraft Transit Railway Let's Play series. Now, as a quick recap, in the last episode, we replaced the depot method with a new one, we renovated Plains Terminal Station, we added Chinese characters to our station names, and we also added light lanterns to our tunnels. Now, one thing is, you can see me because I am using my webcam for today, and maybe the next episodes. But before we start, make sure to like and subscribe, as I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers by the end of the month. And let's start the video. Alright, so the main reason why we're on the home screen or title screen and not in the actual world is because I have to do some things in preparation for the SP1900 resource pack, although it's not going to be like the preparations I did in the last episode. So first of all, we actually have to enable it, and this is actually going to take a bit because, I mean, the trains are really detailed and all that stuff. So we get the pinwheel. Yes, we are on macOS again for this episode, and we probably will be for a while. And we are done. So I also installed a mod, or actually installed two mods. The first one I installed is called Mod Menu. And the reason I installed it is because I think after Forge 1.12, the actual mods button window, whatever it's called, the actual mods button was removed. So now, I've installed a mod called Mod Menu, so I can actually configure the mods installed pretty easily. So I also installed a mod called Nemo's Transit Expansion, and what this does is it basically adds different different things for the MTR mod. And one of those things, go to configure here, it's called BB Model Preload Optimization. And basically, what this is it's optimizing the BB model or block bench model trains, or whatever you've made. So basically what it does is, if you've made a block bench model, let's just say you made one for a train, right? What this does is it basically preloads it, as the name suggests, and it just frees up a lot of RAM. Or actually, no, it doesn't. But basically what this says is it optimizes rendering for trains made in block bench. But the downside is that it increases RAM usage. So that's the thing. But why I am enabling this is because I think the SP1900 resource pack that I have, I think was made in block bench. So it would be better for this, so we don't have to wait 10 minutes for one train to render and show up. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit here again so we can apply those changes. And we're done. So now we're actually gonna load into the world here. And now what we're going to do is we are going to be adding, or replacing, hold on, just waiting for these signs to load in. Okay, there we go. Now we are going to be replacing the C train that we added in the, I think, third episode with the new SP1900. And I'm going to travel to Plains Depot so I can actually show you what these trains look like. So here's the normal C train. We already know what it looks like. We're going to replace it. And as you're going to see here, there are so many new SP1900s here, or they're known as IKK trains. So as you can see here, there's a lot of them, but there's also different graphics settings for each of them. So as you can see down here, this one has a 1x quality, so it's going to look more pixely. And then this one up here for the East Rail Line, as the train leaves, this one for the East Rail Line up here is 5x, so it'll look more, it'll have more pixel density. First of all, let me stop these trains. So the 5x is going to have more pixel density, and that's actually what we're going to be using. So let's just go ahead and, I don't know, let's just use one from the West Rail Line. I don't know. And it's going to take a bit to load in, but not as long as it's going to take to load in the world initially. And as you can see here, we got lights, and we got the MTR. This is the actual MTR logo right here on the front. And when we go inside, just look at this. This actually looks like an SP1900 from 2007, which is actually when, actually two things. This train is from 2007, and second, the KCR-MTR merger also happened in 2007, so it's kind of ironic to see this. But as you can see here, the KCR logo has been removed from here, and there's no longer a KCR logo on the side here. But hey, it just looks cool as a train, and it still has the same sound as the stock SP1900, and that comes base with the MTR mod. And as you can see here, it says KCR on the inside, which is kind of weird, but this is the actual interior. So it's actually unique because, you know, it's got an actual interior. And the only reason it doesn't have a first class carriage is only because this is not an East Rail Line train. Because East Rail Line trains only have first class cars. And obviously, since this train isn't 8 cars long, it's 6 cars long. This actually, the car actually glitches through the back of the train, which is why it looks so weird. If this train were to be 8 cars long, it would just have the cab. And just look at this. Look at this. Look at these lights. So, admiring the train aside, now we're actually going to travel to Plains Terminal. I'm going to travel to Plains Terminal, and we're going to start the train again. So we're going to do the inaugural ceremony. Ceremony? What? Of the first actual SP1900 in 22 seconds. You can see here. Actually 18 seconds now. We are going to be seeing the first realistic SP1900 as it pulls in here. Here it is. It actually has the door opening sound. But the only reason, as you'll see here, the only reason it doesn't have a door closing sound and only a door opening sound.
下一站湖景 Next station Lakeview.
The only reason it has a door opening sound and not a door closing sound is that these trains already had the old KCR announcement for like, hey guys, this train is departing soon, the doors are closing. So there was really no need for a door closing sound because there was already an announcement that had so, but there had to be like a door opening sound, obviously.
Next station, Greenview.
So this is actually going to be a shorter video because, I mean, I'm only showing off a couple of SP1900 trains today. I'm not actually going to go in full detail, but it's just a resource pack that I wanted to show you guys. So this is the first train I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a couple. So I'm going to get off here. Just waiting for the train doors to close. Alright, so, oh my god, are there no openings? Oh jeez. Oh, there's one over here. This is the exact reason why I'm gonna renovate this station soon. Because, literally, like, it's hard to navigate. You know, if you saw my last community tab post, I almost lost this Let's Play. And the reason was, hold on, let's get off here. So basically what happened is that I was trying to get back into playing Train Sim World 2 again. And what I was basically doing was I was going to completely reinstall my Windows partition and to see if Train Sim World 2 would run. Spoiler alert, it didn't, because this computer that I'm running this Let's Play on is from 2013, so obviously the graphics driver version isn't really that new. So basically I did a backup on the Windows partition, but it didn't get the app data folder because it only does visible folders and not folders like app data. So I almost lost this entire Let's Play, and my plan was that I was going to just completely relaunch the Let's Play, and I was going to do a whole new world and all that. And then yesterday I was watching the 4th episode of the Let's Play where it was on macOS, and I was like, oh, it's probably on macOS somewhere. So then I checked, and yes, it was on macOS. So yep, the Let's Play lives on now. So, yeah, you guys get to see it more. You guys can see it.
下一站平原總站 Next station Plains Terminal.
Alright. So, we're going to pull into Plains Terminal here, and I'm going to show you the second train on our list. I'm going to show you guys 3 trains today, so I'm going to show you the second one. Alright. So we're going to go back to Plains Depot here. And I actually want to show you guys what the trains look like when they go into the new depot. So here's this train here. So it's gonna go in like so. Everything's fine. So then it's gonna stop here. And then it's gonna turn back like that. And everything's fine. Alright, so the next train on our list is gonna be a train from the East Rail Line. Because those are the ones with the first class what?
Ceremony? What?
With the first class cars. So we're gonna pick one from, I don't know, 2013. That's the newest one. And it's gonna load in here, because that's just what it does. And here it is. Oh wow, okay. It's already on its way. And we're going to experience the first East Rail Line SP1900 here. Alright, let's get in here. So as you can see, it has the please mind the gap signage. And because this is a first class, because it's a 6-car train, you can see here it has first class, and it also functions properly. So we can sit down in first class because, you know, we can. So we're gonna sit in luxury here, and it actually looks pretty cool. And we're going to pull in to Greenview Station here soon. Oh, our TPS went back up to 20. It was at 19.8 at Lakeview. Now it's at 20. And we're pulling into Greenview. So that's pretty good. Wait for the train. Alright, so the last train that we are going to be doing today, since we have a theme of lines that don't exist anymore, I guess that's the theme for this episode. The train that we are going to be doing is a, hold on, which one is 5X? I want 5X one. We're going to be doing a train from the On Shan line. It doesn't exist anymore, but I still feel like we should do it anyway because we kind of have a theme of trains from lines that don't exist anymore. So let's do it from that. And it has an updated map to match the line that it comes from, and the train is already leaving. So and there's the train. We're gonna actually stand up for this because we're gonna be stopping at Lakeview.
下一站湖景 Next station Lakeview.
Alright, and as we are pulling into I don't know if we're pulling into Lakeview, but as we are pulling into Lakeview, that concludes the 5th episode of the Minecraft Transit Railway Let's Play series. And in this episode, we reviewed the SP1900 resource pack. We did the West Rail Line SP1900. We did the East Rail Line SP1900. And we did the On Shan line SP1900. Now, make sure to like and subscribe, as I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers by the end of the month. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.